Oh man, can you believe that? Now stuff like that just ruin your day. But not only can it ruin your day, it can also ruin your computer. So what can we do about it? Hey everyone, how you doing? Chard here, your tech guy. So stuff like that, like I said, can ruin your day and ruin your computer and everything else. You know, it can blow out a monitor, it can fry your computer, just those power outage like that. Even ruin your hard drive, because your hard drive can crash, you know, if you got one of those spinny ones. I'm not sure about the SSD, but I'm sure it probably could cause some damage to that too. So, what can we do about it? This is what you can do about it. This is a backup power supply. If the power should go out, this will give you enough time to shut down the computer properly, so there won't be no damage to the equipment and the software, because stuff like that can ruin the operating system where it doesn't load back up the way it should. You know, Windows is very fragile. The Mac OS is a little bit stronger, but you know, anything can happen to the software. And plus, stuff that you're working on, you could be working on a Word document that didn't get saved. I know a lot of the Microsoft program got autosave, but still you might lose something that it didn't save during that autosave. So if you want some peace of mind, get one of these. They don't cost that much. This one I picked up at Best Buy for $54. It was on sale. But I mean, you can get any kind you want to get. How much you want to spend depends on how much time do you want. Because the more time you want, the more you're going to spend. Like this one gives me 6 to 7 minutes. But that all depends on the load. I mean, if you got a lot of things plugged into it that's drain a lot of energy, then you're not going to get that 6 or 7 minutes. But this can be also used to protect your TV from those power glitches or surge or whatever it want to. You know, when the power blinks for a few seconds but it doesn't go all the way off, that can do damage. You know, those little power surge can do damage. And it also protects your external drives, your modem, your router, or any other equipment that you have. You know, you might have one of those self-monitored alarm system that doesn't have backup power built in. There you go. Now it has backup power. So if the power go off, at least your alarm still works. So there's many uses that you can use this thing for. I mean, it's very multi-purpose. Like for instance, one thing, you know, when the power flicker and your modem lose that little bit of energy, it goes from that long process of rebooting. You know, you're sitting there watching one light blink at a time till they're fully all lit before you can get the internet back. Same thing with your router. You know, if your router lose that little bit of power in that little flicker, then it has to also reboot. So if you plug all those equipment in one of these, this will still get them power and you don't have to worry about that little rebooting that goes on. I like the APS backup system, but there's other brands out there, so you don't have to stick to these if you don't want to. You know, buy what you can afford, as long as, like I say, you get one with enough time that will allow you to do whatever you want to do. Think about one of these. It's a great thing to have, you know. This is one of my things that I'm always going to recommend what you have. I got two. One that powers my computer and the heavy load stuff. And then this one is going to be for the modem and the router and all those other little devices. Because I got a whole bunch of different hubs, like the U hubs for the lights and the Wink hub and, you know, my alarm system. Well, my alarm system has an actual backup power built in. But the switches and the camera hub, you know, stuff like that. This will keep them going when that power just flicker. Even if the power go off for about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, I'm good to go. Because like I said, these devices have to reload every time they lose power and they get power back on. And there's nothing really to it to actually, you know, set up. Just think about it like a surge protector with a big battery built in. That's all it is. Because it protects you from surges too. So here it is. This is what it looks like. You know, it's got the ports. There's 2 ports for surge and 5 ports for backup. You know, it all depends on how much backup power you need. You know, you just have to spend what you want. Like I said, it's very affordable and it saves you from having that headache of losing your work while you're trying to work on it on your computer. So once you plug this in, you can just start using it. It might already have some charge in it, but you don't have to sit there and charge it up before you can use it. You can plug it in plug all your devices and start using it. You know, it will charge while it's sitting there, but you can go ahead and start using it from the moment you plug it in. You don't have to charge it up. It's not like, you know, you buy a device that hasn't been charged and you have to charge it before you use it. This, you can just start using it. Okay guys, so like I said, get one of these backup power for your system. It comes in very handy. You can use it for many things. You know, like I said, not only for your computer, for your little hubs and stuff like that, TV, your DVD, whatever device you got, even your Xbox and your PlayStation. This is a good protector for those things. Give it time to shut it down so it won't ruin anything inside the device. You know, it gives you time to, okay, I just lost power. Let me go in here while I still can get access to it and power the stuff down normally. Okay, so if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I want you to leave me some comments, some questions, or anything you want to leave. You know, I will try to respond as quick as possible. And I want to thank you for taking the time to watching this video, and I'll see you next time.